Chat, okay. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back to another one. Hope all is well. Hold on a second. Let me just bring that right there. Man, I can't believe that it is almost August and this summer has just like flown by. Colorado was getting ready to kick off their second season under the Coach Prime era. And I remember like it was yesterday, he announcing that he was going to Colorado. And I thought it was a good opportunity to actually, follow the program. You have a Hall of Fame, player turned coach go to a Power Five. So it was a unique situation. And because you don't have too many Hall of Fame coaches, coaching right now. He's like the only one as far as head coach is concerned. So I thought it was a unique experience. Like I said, I remember when he was in front of Jackson State, announcing that he was going to Colorado. I thought it was a really good business decision. He has Travis Hunter there, Shador, Shiloh, and a few others that followed as well, and it worked out because they oftentimes don't nowadays. They're not really showing too much love to the HBCU players. You can still go to the NFL from the HBCU, but the road that it takes to get there is harder, and it shouldn't be that way because look at all the great players that came from the HBCU in the past. Jerry Rice, Walter Payton, Steve McNair, a host of others that went on to not only excel in the NFL, but go to the Hall of Fame. So I don't know why. There's a lot of hidden talent there, but I thought it was a good move going to Colorado. And I thought it was, I said, I'm going to follow this. So I'm like kind of documenting it through my own two lenses. As they go along, but as the story is being written. So this is chapter 2 in this particular storyline, or season 2. As Coach Prime is the head coach, and I want to say this: every team starts off with 0 as their record, 0-0, and it's up to them what they do with that record. Sky's the limit. As long as you believe it. How many of you were doubted in your life, but you rose against all odds because you believed in yourself, you bet on yourself. So that's what's happening here. Some of the sports writers, they have a lot to say. Oh, Vegas got them at 5.5. I think it's a good money making opportunity. If they got them at 5.5, that's an easy bet because they're gonna win more than 5 games. That's just how I see it. But they got, they have a really good squad this year. As far as I'm concerned, they got one of the best wide receiver cores in the football, in college football. They got one of the best wide receiver rooms in college football because Travis Hunter and others. So all they got to do is make sure Shador stays upright, and they're gonna do some big things. They for sure got, if not the best quarterback in college football, and that's a plus. So the quarterback is taken care of already, and the receiver room looks good. Pretty decent running back room. So they checking off all the boxes to have a really good season, but it's up to them. The only opinion that matters is the team. Everybody gonna have their opinion on it, the experts, stuff like that. But the only opinion that matters is them and how they see themselves. Damn, this is a throwback cologne. Man, it smells good. It don't last long, but yeah, so My thoughts on the season, man, it's quickly approaching. I'm like, yo, we're in August, so because I'm an August baby. My birthday is August 8th, so that's how I see it. Okay, after my birthday, the season is here, and now this year the season is happening a week or two sooner. So end of August. It's crazy, man, how time be flying. I expect a really good season. I expect a lot of talk coming out of Colorado this year. And you'll see by week 6. By week 1, 2, or 3, the naysayers will still be talking. But I think about week 6, you're going to start to, I don't know if the media will ever turn around on this team. But, yeah, I see why the bettors are happy, though. Definitely a team to be reckoned for this year. Definitely. At least that's what I think. How's everybody doing? Let me see. Salute, how you doing? 10-2. I like the idea of 10-2 this year. Yeah, I like the idea of 10-2. Shoot, 10-2, get them in the playoffs. Because, they don't have to win the Big 12 to get in. Even though if they win the Big 12, that's an automatic bid. That's an automatic bid to the playoffs. But there's still a path to get there. And I would say 11-1. Either 11-1 or 10-2. They'll be knocking on the door. Obviously, the Big 12 championship obviously would get them in to the postseason after New Year's. Deep into, getting into the playoffs to get that automatic bid by winning the Big 12 title. But, man, if they win the Big 12 title, it's going to be a lot of people with some money in their pocket, I tell you. I'm going to be one of them. But take it one week at a time. The main thing is how Coach Prime say keep the main thing the main thing. Well, the main thing is North Dakota State, because that's the first game. Yeah, it's about time to put them pads on and get to work. I was looking at the first meeting. It's like introductory, like every year. He's been doing since Jackson State. The coaches speak and talk about their expectations for the year. It's a standard meeting that he always had, going into the season. But, yeah, fall camp started, man. I can't believe how this summer went. But for me, the summer is still going. I mean, it's going into August, but usually after my birthday, I know the summers are damn near almost over. But, and Coach Prime's birthday is August 9th. I'm August 8th. He's August 9th. And next thing you know, the season is here. I understand they got new uniform. I'm just going to wait. I want it to be a surprise for me to see how they look on game day. So that's the surprise for me. When they come out the tunnel on game day, I'll see what they're wearing. But I'm not really too zeroing in on the uniform, though. But the uniform, from what I've heard, each week is going to be different. So they're going to, like how Oregon is. They got different uniform every game. So that's pretty... I'm looking forward to seeing the uniform combination week to week. I know it's going to be dope. And also, I think some of the players going to have the primes on, the shoes. So they definitely going to look clean. They definitely going to look clean. I'm going to tell you something. This is going to be the most talked about team this year. You know how some people saying that the steam has died down? It hasn't. It hasn't. It's actually going to be even crazier this year. It's going to be crazier this year. because I have them winning out the gate. You know how last year they won 4 games? I have them. I have them by week 6 undefeated. So that whole talk about 4 games, that'll be a thing in the past. Come the start of the season. Yeah, I heard they got a new practice uniform as well. That's going to be a surprise to see as well. The new practice uniform and the color schemes week to week. You know what was hard? Last year they had those the gold in their helmets. That was hard. That was hard. And Prime had the gold headsets to match it. So I expect a lot of good surprises this year. Yeah, I expect a lot of good surprises, but I am definitely ready for the season. But yeah, man, training camp, man. So they definitely, how many practices do they have? Is it 25? 5, 10, 15, 20. Is it 25? How many practices do they officially have? Is it 24 or 25? That's going to go quickly. 24, 25 is going to go quick. Yeah, that's going to go quick, man. But definitely, I'm taking it week by week. The first game is North Dakota State. That team you can't take lightly, for sure. Can't take North Dakota State lightly. But that's the first game I'm going to be eyeing on. I just want to see him do well. Jay, wait, my screen is kind of far away. Jay, I just want to see him do well. And I expected. Here's my expectations. Everybody stay healthy. That's my main one. You know, it's a dangerous game. They put their bodies on the line. You know, the tight end, Louis Passarello, just retired. He retired medically. He had a medical retirement. He retired from football medically. So it's a dangerous sport. So hopefully, my expectation is for people to, for the most part, remain healthy throughout the season. So, you know how them unforeseen circumstances come up. Every spot is filled with talent. They definitely have the potential to make things happen. More so than last year. If you compare the team from last year, it's like night and day. You said Cam. Oh, let me do the pop out chat. Hold on 1 second. Let me pop this chat out. All right, that's much better. He might be one of the fastest kids you've ever seen. I heard he's really fat. Yeah. You see 9-3. 9-3 or 8-4 is pretty good, man. That now if 9-3 and 8-4 gives you a respectable bowl game. It does. Last year was crazy. Last year was crazy, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. Last year for Shador to get hit like that many times, that wasn't expected. But this year, I don't see it. I don't think they're gonna let him down. They're not gonna let him down. They're not going to let them down. And you know, it's going to be built year by year. This year is building upon last season, so on and so forth. That's how you build a winning team. It takes time. But yeah, last year was a little crazy. What would I like to see Shiloh do? Remain healthy. I mean, as far as his play is concerned, I'm not worried about his play. I already know he's solid. He's a solid player. So I'm not worried about his play. Just stay healthy. Travis too. That's it. Stay healthy, and that's it. Yeah, Shador is more than likely, if not the best quarterback in the nation. He's up there with the. There's only another player, maybe, or maybe two other quarterbacks, maybe three. But he's up there and mentioned as one of the best players and as one of the best quarterbacks in the nation. And he stayed to his senior season, so he had 4 years to develop. So, and he still hasn't hit his peak yet. I mean, his full potential. That'll come in the NFL. You said all the haters want to talk about is sacks. Well, the sacks, that wasn't all on him though. The sacks part. I mean, the sacks was a big part of it. Because if they had kept the sack total down, they could have won more games. But that's the improvement they're going to make this year. To keep that sack total down. So it can just be, I wanted to see above average this year. Yeah, they got a different attitude. Shoot. They ain't playing this year, man. They not playing. O-line is not playing. Can't wait for them to put the full gear on. I can't wait for them to put the full gear on in training camp. What is that, week 2? What, by week 2, right? Man, I'm tired. I ain't gonna be on for too long. I just want this the first live chat of the season. I could say of the training camp. We go live regularly during the season, but man, that first game last year, he really tore it up with stats. You said the media is gonna hate CU and the Steelers. Are you a Steelers fan? CU in the Big 12. It's definitely gonna be a exciting season though. There's some games I got. What games do y'all have circled on your calendar? I definitely have the well, I definitely got the first game because that's the first game. And the rivalry games. Nebraska, Colorado State. I have KU. I have no. What else? What other game? Well, when Dillon come to town. Yeah, when K-State come to town. I have definitely. Well, I already said Nebraska. Definitely Colorado State. You'll be at the North Dakota State game. Oh, an OK State for you? KSU and OK State. And I got that Florida game circled on the calendar. Not Florida, but what is it? South Florida. Is it South Florida they playing or Central Florida? I can't remember. I get them mixed up. UCF, right? Okay, Central Florida. Yeah, I thought so. I don't know why I keep getting them mixed up. What school did my niece go to? Central Florida, South Florida. She went to USF. My niece went to USF. I always get them mixed up. She played soccer there. Oh, yeah, I heard about that. DB from Alabama. You said CU 31, Nebraska 10. Well, here's my takeaway from the CU game. I mean, well, the Nebraska game. Nebraska DBs is going to have a problem. Their DBs is going to have their work cut out for them because they got too much talent at wideout. It's almost unfair. It's almost unfair. The talent that they have, it's almost unfair. And their DBs, even though they're gonna be ready, but their DBs gonna have their work cut out for them. Because if you key in on one wide receiver, the other one is gonna be open. You got Jimmy Horn. I mean, just name one: Jimmy Horn, Travis Hunter, Wester, the other new kid they came in, Cam. They have so many, and they have a lot of experience at wideout as well. Travis a junior, Jimmy a senior, Wester a senior. I believe the other guy's a senior as well, a junior. They have Will Shepherd. Thank you. I have my notes in front of me. They have too many weapons at wideout, which is a good thing. And the opposing DBs is gonna have a problem. So their safeties and DBs got to be ready. And I just don't. They got too much firepower. Shador is gonna have it his way that game. He's definitely gonna have it his way. That game, he might have a new nickname after that game. I don't know what his nickname is going to be yet. I'm gonna call him. He gonna have a new nickname after that game. I just don't know what it is. I can't call him Chef because that's Chef Curry. So I can't call him Chef. I'm gonna have to call him something else. I can't call him the waiter, when he's serving out them dishes. I can't do that because that's Tony Kukoc. I can't call him the waiter. I got to bring up something unique. Now, I know it's legendary. See, what he do is legendary. Now, I got to call him something else. He got to have a new nickname after that Nebraska game. Because you know why I say that? He gotta go to well, not just him, the whole team. They're going to a very extremely hostile environment. Hostile. The noise is gonna be out of this world, and he's gonna shut the crowd up. So that's gonna be something to see. I was listening to Neely earlier, and he said that, and I know you just mentioned Hayden, at the running back position, it just depends on week to week on which running backs you see. It's going on matchups. But you're going to see Hayden a lot, though. Definitely going to see him a lot. You're going to see the freshman, too. we're definitely gonna see him step up in the mix. Even though he's a freshman, don't matter. He gonna be stepping up. They're not afraid to play freshmen around there. You said Raiola was nervous during his spring game. He should have settled in by now. You said Hood and Welch are monsters. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Hood. Yeah. Which one? There's two Hoods on there. They brothers. The one of them is he a cornerback? Everybody keep telling me about him. They say you need to watch out for him, Max. That's the one you need to watch out for. He said, man, they got some dogs on this team this year. I said, okay. You said his father's prime time, so he can be Showtime. I like that. His father's prime time, but he's Showtime. Yeah, he gonna have a new nickname. You seen the new uniform? I want to be surprised week to week when they come out the tunnel. I mean, when they come on the field, then I'll see what they're wearing. I heard they got new practice unis too. This is going. It's a run. Colt. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Colton Hood. Yeah, I know his other brother, but I was thinking about the DB. Yeah, it's gonna be a situation this year. And whoever is playing tight end, which is probably gonna be the transfer from Ohio State, gonna get a lot of touches. He gonna get a lot of touches this year. Shador likes to utilize his tight end. He did it at Jackson State. Whoever's open, basically for him, is whoever's open is going to get the ball. Whoever's open. So he likes to spread the ball around. So what you're going to see this year, you're going to see where he picked up off from Jackson State his last year. They going to light it up this year, man. And you know the crazy thing about him is he don't get rattled. It's almost like he's like Never Nervous Purvis. You know how they used to call Purvis Ellison? They used to call him Never Nervous Purvis. He don't get rattled. I don't care how many times you hit him. He don't get rattled at all. He keeps the same face. This is what NFL teams are looking at. That's what the NFL teams are saying. And he still throw for 500 yards. Still throw for 500 yards. So you got somebody that's still throwing for 500 yards and he don't get rattled. I mean, still throwing for 3,000 yards and don't get rattled after taking all those hits. Yeah, that's a quarterback you want to draft. If you think about the draft, a lot of them haven't faced adversity. He has. So he's battle tested. You said who will kick? I'm thinking it's going to be Mata. I told people about Mata when he first got there. Oh, let me tell you, I can go back in the vault. When Coach Prime announced that he was going to Colorado, right? I said, oh, Mata's going too. They was like, nah, no, he's not. No, he's not. I said, yes, he is. Yes, he is. They was like, no, he's not. I said, dude, he was considered a 5-star coming out of high school. A lot of people don't know that he was a 5-star kicker. I think his numbers went down. You know how they do. They take your stars away. But at one point, he was a 5-star. But you know how they be playing with your stars and take your star away or whatever. But yeah. And he worked with what's his name? What was the legendary kicker he worked with? He worked with what's his name? He played for New Orleans. The legendary kicker, Hall of Fame kicker. Morton Anderson. He worked with Morton Anderson one time, and he went to Buford. You know, Buford is like a top high school in Georgia. He went to Buford and he started there. He's quiet. See, Mata is quiet and unassuming, but he's the real deal. And I had said it. I said, this kid is part of the Louis luggage. They was like, nah. You know, I said, yes, he is. I said, he remind me of Martin Gramatica. Remember I said that? He remind me of Martin Gramatica, which means he's going to the NFL. Remember I said it. He lines up just like him. He looks like him. The way he kicks. Oh my God. You want to see a kicker like Sebastian Janikowski? Listen, I don't know if y'all know this. Sebastian Janikowski was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Do y'all know that? As a kicker, he was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. A kicker. You'll never see that again. A finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Florida State, man. You know I'm a Florida State fan. I've been a Florida State fan back when Prime was playing there. I was a kid. I thought he was Superman. When I was a kid, because me and my dad used to watch it, because a family member of mine played at Florida State. But he played there after Prime left. Offensive lineman. And he's no longer with us, though. He passed away. But yeah, I've been following Florida State like since I was a kid. And Prime, he was like Superman. Yeah. Philly dad played in the NFL. Straight dog. Yeah, imagine that. A kicker for the finalists for the Heisman Trophy. A kicker. It's crazy, man. You'll never see that again. Nah, hopefully, if everything, Coach Kev, hopefully if everything work out, nah, we don't need to be kicking nothing beyond 40. No, it wasn't. The trajectory was low. It was a bad hold after the game. Yeah, Crosby. Yeah, he was good too. That's a good kicker. But I'm telling you, Janikowski, one of the all-time greats. But yeah, if all works out, hopefully you won't be kicking none beyond 40, man, this year. Just standard field goals. He used to tackle, and this punter used to tackle named Reggie Roby. He will decleat you. Reggie Roby. He played in the 80s. And it was another kicker. He had a hook foot. I forget his name. He had one small foot. His kicking foot was small. It looked like a horseshoe. I forget his name right now. He was a dog too. It was like he was made to kick like that. I remember the barefoot kicker, yes. It was a couple of them. Morton Anderson that worked with Mata, Hall of Fame kicker. He was barefooted. Yeah, barefoot kicker. That's crazy. Could you imagine kicking a goal barefoot in Lambeau? Shit is crazy. In the dead of winter in Lambeau Field. Yo, I promise you right now, if this team wins the Big 12 title, I promise you're gonna see me go crazy on film. You're gonna I might pass out. I might pass out on camera, man. Y'all might have to just call 911 because it's gonna get ignorant on this camera. Because I got them winning it. That's a huge payday for me. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? I might have to personally come thank every single player and shake their hand. You said everybody gonna want to be on. They gonna listen. This is what it's gonna be. The bandwagon is officially gonna start rolling after week 5. No week. Yeah, after week 5, because they'll be 5-0. Because now that'll erase the 4-0 season, the 4-game winning season. That's when the bandwagon will start. Adam Vinatieri. He was good too. Listen, I promise you, after week 5, if they 5-0, the bandwagon will officially be on the way. Was that his name? I know he had a half foot. It wasn't a hat, it was a small foot. And he wore a black shoe. Yeah, as a true freshman. And he made all SWAC second team. He should have made first team, but he got a field goal block. And I think that's why they did it. Because of the blocked field goal, and it wasn't his fault. But yeah, I think that's why they gave him second team. Man, it's gonna change. It's gonna people don't made a lot of money. This team, it's a possibility for them to break bread. You hear what I'm saying to you? I would literally have to come just personally thank all of them. It's crazy. You put a few $100s on the hell with it. The payday is tremendous. But you know, betting is betting though. So I'm not a better though. I don't like to get in the habit, but the secondary is legit. The secondary is legit. Yeah, the secondary I'm not worried about. They're going to get a lot of interceptions. You said you met Travis Hunter a couple days ago. His name Tom Dempsey. Okay. Let me see. A couple of my all-time favorite kickers: Morton Anderson, Martin Gramatica, Adam Vinatieri. Well, Reggie Roby was a kicker. I mean, a punter. Yeah, clubfoot. But he kicked the hell out of that ball, though. He was almost automatic. He was automatic. Yeah, Sebastian Janikowski. Yeah, that's back in the 70s. Man, I was watching old NFL films on was it the Steelers? Yeah. Yeah, they were playing it. What they were doing was like they'll go to jail today if they played like that today. Adam Vinatieri. Yeah, man, kickers, man, they're important, especially when the game on the line. Then the kicker got to step up. It's either the kicker's going to be the hero or the villain, one or the other. But Morton Anderson was almost automatic. When the game on the line, you start to see him warming up, and then the John Madden was like, okay, he's warming up, he's getting ready, he's getting his leg ready. They're almost in field goal range, and then they was like, oh, they're gonna kick it now, and then I forget one of the reporters. He was like, they're not in field goal range. He said, yes, they are. They're in field goal range. His range was out of this world. They were in field goal range. They instantly become the heroes. Have y'all been following any of our old players that's in the NFL? How are they doing? And I know their training camp starts. I'm gonna have to look in and see what they're up to. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be a good season. What's up, Slap? Oh, the Miami kicker. Let me see. I don't remember him though, do I? Yeah, I can't wait for the season, man. It's gonna be crazy. Let me tell you something. Let me set that first game. When they come out, I'm talking about when they officially come out the tunnel to start the game. It's gonna be crazy. You understand what I'm saying to you? The energy is gonna be out of this world. I'm talking about the very first game, them boys coming out the stadium, man. They coming out the stadium, man. They not gonna let number 2 down. I'm telling you that. That offensive line not gonna let him down. They not gonna let him down, yo. He not gonna get touched that game. Watch when I tell you. He's not gonna get touched. That game, they're not gonna touch him. Remember I said it. That game, yeah, they not gonna let that kid get touched. And if he do, he gotta run. You'll see a couple plays when he get on the good foot and start running. He will do that, and he'll light you up. So I'm not talking about that. You wait until that team come out I'm talking about wait till they come out the stadium though, out the tunnel. Now you're gonna have a football team. They gonna look different to you. Remember I said it. You can be like, damn, this wasn't like last year. It's not. You got some people that's hungry on that team. They hungry. You can see it in their face. They hungry. All they got to do is win. They hungry. You're going to see a different Jimmy Horn, too. Remember I said it. You're going to see his name called a lot. And, you know, Wester is just going to break. You're going to see a deep pass, and he's just going to break open from a defender and just do something crazy. It's going to be crazy. That first game going to be crazy. All right. If anybody can get in touch with Coach Prime, I'm not superstitious, but somebody please tell him to go back to his old theme music. He got to go back to the old theme music. He got to go back to the old one. Doom, doom, doom. Here I go. He got to go back to that. He got to go back to the old theme music. He can't do that new stuff, yo. He got to keep it retro. He got to go back to the old theme music. And then he let the offensive line lead the team out. It's just going to be crazy. You got to have the bodyguards lead you out. It's just going to be crazy, man. It's going to be crazy. You're going to get the same feeling you felt at Jackson State when they came out the tunnel. Please tell him to go back to the old theme music. I don't believe in superstition, though. But something is telling me he got to go back to the old theme music. I'm telling you, that offensive line, they're going to come out that tunnel looking like warriors. Remember I said that. Imagine Khalil Benson coming out the tunnel for the first time. How you think that kid going to feel, man? Oh, man. Damn, it's going to be crazy. Listen, if they can give him 3 to 4 seconds, he damn near might go for the Heisman. He damn near might go for it. You can't give him 3 to 4 seconds. You give him 3 to 4 seconds, he's going to burn you. Yeah, he'll be sitting out mid fourth quarter. He'll have his jury back on. Shador, put your jury back on. Sit down. No, man, I'm going. No. Let Staub get a little bit of it. You know what I'm saying? Let Staub get a little bit of the action. Go sit down. Put your jury back on. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and put your jury back on and go sit down. That's how it's going to be. Nah, it can't be, must be the money. Nah, yo. Well, no, I like that song too. I'm talking about the old theme music. Oh man, Tyler, man, he come out that stage, he gonna be ready to go. He almost can't be denied. I don't know how much he squatted. Was it like 700 and some pounds? Yo, he deboing him, man. He can't be denied, man. He might be the strongest on the team. How much did he press? Was it 700 pounds? It was roughly about 700. Nah, Slap, they ain't losing. Remember this. It's like, it's some spiritual shit. I'm talking about coming out the tunnel for the first time. How you think Jordan Seaton gonna feel? A freaking freshman out there starting. The world watching him. These kids gonna be like above the clouds. It's gonna be crazy. All you need to do, give Shador just a little bit of time. You give him a little bit of time, it's a wrap. Give him I told you, because I watched him at Jackson State, so I know. You give him a little time, he gonna burn you. And he looked different. If you notice, in the game, it's almost like it's another person. He looked different. Telling you, give him a little time, he gonna burn you. All they knew, just give him a little bit of time. At Buffalo, you said you don't know that. You said 8 for CU. What is 8? Perfect timing. Perfect. Was it like 600 and that's a lot. You said 8? What is the 8? I might have missed something. Nah, he was at 6 something, I believe. Whatever it is, man, I would never be able to do that. Oh, 8 point favorites. They gonna get them by more than 8 points now. I'm thinking it. I don't know who it's gonna be. I wish I would be able to tell that I can't see the full training, so I don't know. It's gonna be a surprise for me. Whoever's starting, I couldn't tell you who's starting though. You said 49-30. Yeah, that's about right. You said this week we'll hear if Juju flips or stay at USC. I know everyone. Well, don't worry if he. I'm about to make a joke, but I ain't gonna do it. I'm about to make a USC joke, but I'm not gonna do it. They offered Juju teammate. Oh man, they get Juju, that'll be pretty good. Or somebody, There's a lot of quarterbacks out there in the nation though. You said make the joke as SC fans can take it. No, it wasn't actually a joke. It was going to be a comment about USC. And did y'all hear what Stephen A said? He said he don't even like Coach Prime at CU. I'm like, damn, Stephen A. Stephen A. something else. I guess you just stick with that middle name. Let's call him Grown then. Just keep it at that. Just that's his nickname anyway. So that's Grown right there. You said Stephen A is a goofy. He said Stephen A is a goofy. But he wasn't dissing Coach Prime though. That was actually a compliment. It was actually a compliment. To say that he deserves to be at a bigger school. That's a compliment. But shit, if they can win at CU, stay at CU, man. You said the build up is better. It is. It mean more. Especially if you turn a team like this into a powerhouse. Yeah. You say he'll get 100 mil. Shoot, he get 100 mil. Shoot, I ain't going nowhere. Somebody give me 100 mil. I'm gonna stay right here. See you to a DI. Black and gold, baby. You said he playing dynasty mode. You said when the 12, he can move up. Well, what Stephen A was saying was he was like, he think it'll be a better fit, but I don't know what Stephen A talking about. What's up, Carlton? You know how Stephen A is. He's very he makes his money. He has to be opinionated. That's how he makes his money. So I get it. I mean, we all do. We all have a form of that. It's just that he just more famous for it. But we all do the same thing. I don't know if it's just the way he say it. It might be just the way he say it. You said, why would other teams want a celebrity coach? Well, he is a celebrity. So that's not a diss for calling him a celebrity coach. He is a celebrity. He is. However, he can fill them seats up. You for sure he can. That school would be the number one school talked about wherever he goes. Him and his crew. Make no mistakes about it. Man is valuable to a team. They win this year, a lot of his coaches might get head coaching positions. That's how crazy this is. He was a celebrity before the Hall of Famer. He was a celebrity first. He's always been a celebrity. He was a player celebrity. He was famous when he was playing. And then he was a Hall of Famer. Everybody always talked to him. It's like he had this it factor. Everybody always talked about him. I don't know, it's just his attitude. I don't know. He just had it. Yeah, he was a celeb before Hall of Famer now. He was a celeb at as soon as he got out of Florida State. They were talking about him in Florida State because he played for the Yankees. Yeah, he always been talked about. Shit, he been a celebrity since he was wearing Soul Glow. For sure. Oh, you saying full-time celebrity. He always been that. That's what I'm saying. It's a unique situation. You know what I mean? He's prime time. Yeah, he was a celebrity slash football player and baseball player. The reason why he's so famous because he excelled at both sports. You know, him and Bo Jackson, you know. Well, Chess Ready might not be old enough to remember. I don't know how old Chess Ready is. Some people, you know, they might not remember because they weren't here yet. But I'm just telling you, he's always been that guy since he was in college. And see, some people didn't even catch Slap Happy when I said it. He's been a celebrity since he's been wearing Soul Glow. Okay, here's the breakdown. Boxing, you had Mike Tyson, right? Football, you had Dion, and baseball. Entertainment, you had Michael Jackson. These are all like super celebrities. He was a superstar, man. You said his coaching abilities go beyond celebrity. I like that. You said Mike still fighting the YouTuber. Oh, yeah. He had to heal up something. He had like ulcers or something. Yeah, you know. But yeah, come on, man. We used to call him Neon Dion. You know what I'm saying? His name in the neon lights. Neon Dion. You had a Bo Nose poster. Oh, okay. So you remember then. You said, yeah, in the NBA it was Michael Jordan. Right. So he was like the Michael Jordan of football. So just put it that way. He's the Michael Jordan of football. That see, even I don't even think his players quite know how good he was because they weren't alive yet. I don't even think they quite know, yo. I don't even think they quite I don't even think they quite know how good Warren Sapp was. I don't think they know that. I really I don't know. I don't know if they know. I don't think they really know what's standing in front of them. I don't think they know, man. I think they're just seeing two old guys, man. I don't think, listen, this dude was the complete business. I'm going to tell y'all right now, if this team matched Coach Sapp's energy, if that defensive line, if they match his energy, they're going to be unstoppable. But I don't know if they know, man. I don't think they really know what they got in front of them. He's better than Aaron Donald. Don't get me wrong. Aaron Donald is going to have a gold jacket. Trust me, he's going to have a gold jacket. But this man right here was the complete fucking business. I hope they know. I hope they know what they got in front of them, man. That's the equivalent, like Coach Prime and Warren Sapp. That's the equivalent to having Michael Jackson in front of you. If you're a singer. If you're a boxer, Mike Tyson. That's how dominant these men were in their positions. They were that freaking dominant. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is a very unique situation. I don't know any other team that got two Hall of Famers on their team. The only other Hall of Famer is at the University of Miami. Jason Taylor. He's coaching at the University of Miami right now. I believe he's coaching the defensive ends. That's the only other one. And you know Jason Taylor was a dog. But Warren Sapp, I don't think they quite know, man. I don't think they know. He's a living. I don't think they know. I don't think so. I don't think so. He was a dog for the whole 60 minutes. I'm talking about from when the bell first, from the whistle first blew to start the game into the end of the game. He only had one gear, and that was fifth gear. The whole game. I maybe they did watch the highlights. I don't know. See, I guess you if you don't remember, you don't remember. I remember, but I be doing my homework. I remember one time. Well, this was recent. I'm in the airport waiting for my bags, and there was this whole family. They had their LA Dodgers stuff on, but they had the jerseys on too. So I'm thinking they hardcore Dodgers fans, right? And I was like, damn, y'all gonna get an autograph? They was like, what do you mean? I said, he's standing right there. That's y'all guy. They said, who the fuck is that? I said, y'all not real Dodgers fans then. Y'all not. Y'all just faking it. That's I mean, what the fuck, yo? Like, look, I'm a Yankees fan. If Mr. October was standing in front of me, you know I got to get an autograph or something. And I'm not even big on celebrities like that. I'm not. But even I know who Mr. October is. Fucking Oral Hershiser was standing right in front of him. They didn't know it. Oral Hershiser. And me and him had a laugh. I said, look, they wearing all this Dodger stuff. They don't even see you standing there. What the fuck? And then I guess one of the kids researched it real quick. Like, oh my God, that is him. Yeah, no, you didn't know who he was. It's crazy. He won y'all a World Series. Kirk Gibson, yes, I remember all of them. But see, I don't expect everybody to know the old time players. You have to be like into the history of the sports to know. You said Max knows Cox from the Jets. Yeah. Steve Garvey. That was Steve Garvey was like late 70s, 80s. That was he retired in my early childhood. But I remember his name and I know he was good. But I'm talking about like I didn't expect him to know who Earl Hershiser was because like you would have to like know you would have to identify him by seeing him. I don't expect a lot of people to do that. I'll just give them a hard time. And I think he said to one of them, he said, "Nice to see some Dodgers fans." And they just kind of looked at him. I was like, "He won y'all a World Series." And they looked at me like, "Really?" I'm like, "That's him, yeah. He won your World Series." But I ain't gonna lie to you though. I don't know who a lot of these NFL players are now. Like these new players, I don't know a lot of them. Because remember, before Prime went to Jackson State, I went watching football for about 10 years. I just stopped watching sports. So I don't know who a lot of these guys are. Like I don't. I really don't. But I'm back into it now, you know. It's a healthy distraction. Like watching them, you know, watch practice, behind the scenes, stuff like that. I really like how they're doing it. This let me tell you something. This is what making it work. The whole behind the scenes stuff. That's why everybody's tuned in. It's like a reality show. It's great. It's great. You said that he played linebacker Mo Cox? You talking about Mo Cox? Oh shit. I don't know if y'all trying to troll me. Pause, man. Pause. y'all trolling me, man. Paul Brian Cox. No, not Brian Cox. There's another Cox too. Fuck me. Man, pause, man. I shouldn't even have to say pause. That's their name. I shouldn't even have to say pause, man. These young kids got me saying pause, man. The youngin got me saying pause. I'm like, why do we gotta say pause? He said that you gotta say pause. I'm like, why though? Why do we have to say pause? That's his name. Yeah, we had a back and forth about that. I think Dame Dash started that pause stuff. Yeah, it's like Dame started that. I remember everything he said was pause. You say you love you some Joe. Oh, the Joe Namath. Number 12. Well, Aaron Rodgers is back. He's back in practice. So I don't expect us to get Shador this year. I don't. Because the Jets going to have a really good season. And you know what I'm about to do? I'm about to start a whole Jets channel. Straight up. I'm going to be vlogging on the Jets this year too. I'm going to start a whole Jets channel over here. You said Joe Namath as a child. I don't think the Cowboys going to tank for him. They can trade up and get him. But yeah, literally somebody going to have to tank. Joe Namath. I have a Joe Namath jersey. Damn, I don't even remember that name, Slap. You said not Namath? I don't know who that is. I know Namath. I like watching them old NFL films, like to see like the old players, you know, like Art Shell and them. And the dude that played with Art Shell, that dude was a beast. Oh, you couldn't say Namath. You said Mammoth. Okay, that's what you were talking about. Broadway Joe. Steelers, Lions, Cowboys for you. Oh, you were Steelers and all that. You know, Roethlisberger have a podcast here on YouTube. I don't know if you watch it, Mike. Yeah, I know you don't have to say, I don't know, I don't have to say pause. I know it's a habit that I formed because the youngins around me be saying pause. I'm like, why the fuck we saying pause? Like, why do I have to say pause, man? Or they'll say the other one, which I'm not going to repeat. They got another word they say too. Don Maynard. Damn, that was the 1960s. You said Don Maynard. That was the 60s era. Yeah, David, it's what the kids be talking. That how the kids be talking. Yeah, then they got me saying it. I'm like, you know, they got their own slang. You know, every generation have their own slang. Yeah, now they say no Diddy. That's the supposed so so you're supposed to assure people that you're not like Diddy. Like, so you say no Diddy. it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's to assure everybody, I didn't mean it like that. And nobody was thinking like that, but you were. These kids is something else if you listen to them talk. They call each other twin. That's another word they use, twin. And They got all type of slang that they use. I'm up on it though. I just need to know what they're talking about. I can't get into that music they listen to though. That I can't get into. That's how I'm showing my age. You said salute twin. See, that's what they do. And they all talk like that. Travis talked like that too. All of them talk that way. Listen to the young people talk. They be saying type shit. Like, they say that too. Even though that's not new. What else? They say a whole bunch of stuff, man. It's crazy. Mr. W. It's a habit they have. It's a habit they have. You got to say pause. They got it from Dame Dash. I remember he was on the Breakfast Club. He kept saying pause. He still say it. Even to this, it's a Harlem thing, right? It is. It is a Harlem thing. But that's where I first heard somebody saying it from Dame Dash. He kept saying pause. And then everybody started saying it, pause. Just like I had just said a little while ago, it's like a habit, it becomes a habit. And then you think about it, nobody was even thinking that way. So why do it's just crazy. But everywhere, every every region have their own slang. If you ever been to Boston, Massachusetts, they got their own slang too. Like they call soda pop and all that stuff. It's crazy. You say you have kids from 27, 18, so you already know their slang. Yeah. You say goofy is a term from 40. Yeah, goofy is not new. Yeah, goofy is not a new term. They use it to this day, but it's not new. But the crazy part about it is when they use it on interviews, because they so used to talking that way, they can't talk no other way. That's crazy. Oh, Dave Winfield, that was my guy. Your friend used to say pop. I know they say that in Boston. Boston, they say pop. They got different slang everywhere, though, It just depends on what region you're in. But now they replaced it with no Diddy now. Everybody like to say that. You said we'll see what CU does. And shit, yeah, it's going to be fun either way. Yeah. Oh, they use drip too. Yeah, drip. That's your outfit. They call this your drip. Your drip. You know what somebody had the nerve to say to me? And they had the nerve that they call me Unc, right? That's what they call us old folk call us Unc. They said, why you dressing like us? You wearing Jordan? I said, wait a minute. Wait. I said, calm down. I said the Jordans started in my era. We're the reason why you're wearing Jordans. I'm just letting you know that. I've never stopped wearing Jordans. I've been wearing them since I was little. I said, so we started the trend of wearing Jordans. Okay. I told the kid, I said, I showed him on my phone. I got a pair of Barclays older than you. I said, my Barclays are probably older than your mother. I got a pair of Barclays right now in mint condition that is older than you. I said, so calm down. Yeah, the Jordan started in my era. It did. I never forget it, 1986. When I got my first pair of Jordans. The Jordan number ones. These joints right here. Let me see if I could. These joints right here. But these are a variation of them. These joints, these are not the Chicago's, but it's a variation of these. This is my very first pair. My very first pair that I've ever worn was those. Very first pair. I said I'm never not wearing Jordans. So he said, were you supposed to dress your age? I said, listen, I am dressing my age. You give me a pair of all black Levi's. That's all I'm wearing, yo. Give me my Levi's and my kicks, and I'm good. Adidas, Pumas, yeah, we wore all of those. Adiadoras, Spot Builts. Hell, I even wore a pair of the Dun-Dun-Duns, man. If you remember those. You know the shoes that your mother bring home from Kmart that look like Jordans? And she said, I found some Jordans for it. I found some that look like Jordans. I said, what you mean look like Jordans? She said, boy, put them shoes on and wear them to school. Yo, I had to wear them to school. She said, yeah, put them on. I said, nah, Mom, I'm wearing, my regular stuff. She said, no, put them new shoes on. I want to take pictures. Put them on. But I had to wear them joints to school, man. The kids immediately saw them. Immediately. I had on some McGregors. Oh, I remember them pants from Sears. Oh yeah, I remember them pants. The Chuck Taylors are all-time classic though. You can't go wrong with the Chuck Taylors. Them Chuck Taylor All-Stars are a classic. I still have a pair. I mean, I always keep a pair of Chucks. The all-white ones. I got some red ones. I got some blue ones. And it don't matter if they get dirty. Don't matter. You can just still wear them. Yeah, them high tops. That's what they used to play with in the 70s. I remember the British Knights. You must be from up north. Converse white, yeah, them Converse white high tops are still classics to this day. I'd rather wear those than Jordans. You said, was I into Max? Now you into culture? Wait, couture? Hold on, let me make this bigger, man. This thing is, hold on. Nah, that ain't no better. Yeah, I like the old stuff. Magic wore Converse. You said we started hip hop culture. Technically, my generation didn't. Hip hop was before my generation. Hip hop started in the 70s, right after disco. So that generation, two and a half, 1.5 generations before me started it. Okay, so if you 56, then you remember it then. You was a kid still though. Hip hop is 51 years old now. So yeah, maybe you remember you was about 5 when it first came out. So you probably remember it, yeah. You have a good memory. Sugar Hill Gang, Grandmaster Flash, um, Coke LaRock. Coke LaRock's still alive. Coke LaRock. He actually named it hip hop. His name was Coke LaRock. He's still alive. Hey, Firefly. But I like, speaking of old sneakers, you can get some Converse. Don't matter how dirty they are, and they still look good. It's just, those old classics will never get old. And everybody can appreciate them. And they're not expensive, you know. You can wear those with anything. Hell, you can wear them with a suit. I know somebody that did that for their prom. Oh, graffiti, I remember that. Yeah, them canvas high tops, David. You can still wear those. Yo, you know they came back in style. I have a I want to get a black pair, but I don't feel the need to buy sneakers no more. I have too many. I don't need to buy no more sneakers. I'm gonna get when I move, I'm gonna take all my stuff out of storage because I got too many. And then when I build my house, then maybe. But I can't do the sneakers no more. I just can't. I can't buy no more. I can't do it. It was a addiction that I had to get rid of. Especially in this economy, you can't buy them anyway. Oh, them Vans. Oh man, them Vans are a classic. You can wear those with anything too. Yeah, I can't do the sneakers no more, Chess. I remember I don't have a pair of Adidas right now. But my friend, all she wears Adidas. She got a pair of shell toes. She got 2 pair. But them Vans are, it's a classic. My generation, we wear the Levi's 501s. The all black ones. Those are the classics. Them jeans will never get old. Like I wear them to this day. I can't do the styles that they wear now. I can't do it. Yeah, they do say Adidas different than we do. We mispronounce it. But I just say Adidas. Just like they say, instead of saying Maybach, they say Maybach. Instead of, how we say Maybach in this country, it's Maybach. That's how you say it. Yeah, it's Adidas. That's how you really say it. It's Adidas. I can't wear no tight jeans, man, Tim. I can't do it. Hey, thank you, Firefly. Thank you for the donation. You said buy your mother some flowers. The rest is a down payment on the shoelace and the next pair of sneakers. Okay, I'm gonna get. Well, I tell you what I'm gonna do. The next pair on you will be the Converse. The all black ones. Thank you, Firefly. Firefly is a friend of mine, y'all. I know her. Thank you, Firefly. She always be coming through. Yeah, we say Porsche wrong too. We say Porsche wrong, Ferrari, uh, Adidas, Maybach. We say everything wrong. Thank you, Slap. Slap. I'm adding that to the Converse. Thank you, Slap. Oh, the James Warren. How old are you? You just said James Worthy. Well, how old are you, Warren? Damn. What you know about that? I keep forgetting everybody is pretty much in my age group in here. I keep forgetting that. Man, you guys don't took it way back, man. God, man, you James Worthy. It don't matter if it's small, Firefly. I accept everything. You feel me? Everything is all the same. It's all good. Because you didn't have to do it, and I appreciate it. You didn't have to do it, and I appreciate it. And I am going to put that towards them all black Converses. And I'm going to have to take myself buying them. Actually, no, I ordered online. Oh, 56? Okay, so you remember, you obviously you remember James Worthy, Warren. Yeah, Slap is awesome for donating, and I appreciate you. Damn, you remember them New Balance James Worthies, man? You know, I never had a pair of those. Never had a pair. Thank you, David. I appreciate you, David. Hold on one second. Let me get it's David. Let me like Slaps and Firefly. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. You know, we like the barbershop in here. So we come by the barbershop. You know, we talk sports, argue sports. We like the barbershop. But nothing is worse than the barbershop I used to go to. You talking about arguing about sports? It almost sound like I don't know if you guys remember Coming to America. When they was in the barbershop. That's how they argue. He was like, yo, my barber, his name was, damn, what was his name? I haven't been, because I cut my own hair. Only thing I do is just bald it. So how hard can that be, right? His name was, man, what was his name? It was something Talk of the City. His name was Fresh. Freshy. I think it was Freshy, the Talk of the City. That's his name, right? His nickname. And he had in the barbershop he worked in, there was 5 other barbers. And everything was sports. Right? It didn't matter what you were talking about, they were experts on it. Hey, blessings. You said VA in the house? Okay, Virginia in the house. It didn't matter. You remember when Coach Prime first announced that he was going to Colorado? They were arguing in the barbershop about it. half the barbershop was saying, "Oh, he going there. He leaving the HBCU." And my boy Freshie was like, "Man, y'all hating. What you mean? He going to see you because it's a good look." And then you know it gets bad when he stopped cutting your hair. Because I used to go get my beard trimmed up there because I didn't have no more hair. I had, let me tell y'all something. I had locks for 15 years and it messed my hairline up. So I just, what I do now is I just cut it low. But I go get my beard trimmed up sometime. I haven't been in a while because I do it myself, but he stopped cutting my hair to argue. I was like, he said, "Hold on a second." He was like, "You don't know who Prime is." They act like they know him, right? He was like, this legendary status, him going there to the Power Five. He said the HBCUs couldn't hold him. And they argued for about 10 minutes on that. And I'm just sitting there waiting to get my hair cut. I'm like, man. And then it gets so good after I get my hair cut, I stay around to listen to it. That's how good, that's how they are. You said June 17th, the OJ was rolling down the freeway. You mean 94? Yeah, I know, 94. Oh man, y'all were talking about in the barbershop, right? You know where I was when he was on the Bronco chase? I was at the Meadowlands in New Jersey. I was at the Meadowlands Fair, and I know the Knicks were playing, but me and my girlfriend at the time, we were at the fair. I was trying to win her this big ass stuffed animal. And then she came over to me, "Hey, come to the TV real quick. OJ's on the run." I'm like, "What?" Because we got the news after LA did. Because people in LA, they were already watching it. We got the news after the fact. You said stop cutting your hair. I have to cut my hair. You know what I'm saying? My hairline looking like I can't. I gotta cut my hair, man. I had no other choice. I've had my run with long hair. I've had my run. Let the kids. That's up to Travis and them. They got the long braids. I can't do all that now. You excited for the season, right? Hey, listen. It's gonna be a really good season. You was at UCLA Medical Center. You said watching the juice drive on the 405. Oh man. And his now that was his boy, the one that was dropped. Listen, that's a true friend, Al Cowlings. And check this out. That wasn't even OJ's Bronco. That was Al Cowlings' Bronco. They had the same one because they were such good friends. They had the same exact Bronco. They played at USC together and they played with the Bills together. Yeah, they had the same Bronco. That's a true friend right there. Let me see. If my friend come up to me and be like, "Yo, I'm on the run. Can you drive me? Can you drive me to the border?" Because that's how I think they was headed, right? They probably gonna head to the border, but they got caught. Would I do that? Would y'all do that? I'm talking about your good friend. He's on the run. He need help. Yo, Al Cowling, that's a man. I know he was hurt at OJ funeral, yo. I know he felt some type of way. That's a hell of a friend. Do you hear me? You ain't get no better than that. That's a hell of a friend. That man was driving him. They in Orange County. You said right next to us, in the signs to the freeway, home to Orange County. Oh, you live in SoCal? Okay. You said had retired football players telling OJ to stop. Then I remember he said, "Just take me home, man." He was like 12 watching it. You remember it though. That was crazy. I was like, yo, you know what the first thing I thought? I said to my ex at the time, I remember saying it, she was like, she said to me, "Oh my God, did he kill his wife?" I said, "He killed his wife, man." And she said, "How do you know though?" I said, "'Cause he running. Like, why is he running? Like, why is he tripping?" Maybe he tripping because, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, if my ex passed, I would feel a certain type of way about it, but I wouldn't be on the highway freaking out though. You feel me? But we'll never know. But he got acquitted, but I don't know. That was a hell of a day. Damn, everything stopped. The juice is on the loose. What the fuck? Listen, I still remember him on the football field commentating the games. You remember he was a sideline reporter. Man, he was before Michelle Tafoya. It was the Juice. Back to you, Juice. Like, tell us, Juice, what's going on the field, Juice, and then Juice will tell you. Remember the Hertz commercials? Damn. We had an argument about that in the barbershop one time. Cause the barbers, they're like professors and shit. They like knowledgeable on everything. That's what they think. He was like, nah. Fresh, he was like, nah, man. OJ didn't do that, man. He sucked it. Now, when he suck his teeth, it's serious. That means he looking for an argument. Like, it's just, he do a pause. He ain't do that, man. And guess what happened? All you heard was, he did it. And ain't nobody getting a haircut at this point. He said, look here, man. OJ didn't do that, man. He said, how do you know he didn't do it? He had bad knees, man. He couldn't have done that. He said, that man knew karate, man. OJ can't beat that. That man knew karate. I was like, you see how big OJ was at the time? Please, man, I don't know. But we'll never know. Rest in peace to the Jews. You said, Cali is all over when Arnold Schwarzenegger became governor. I remember that. Slap said OJ did it. You think so? Now, if he did do it, that means he was enraged when he saw that dude at her house. Because allegedly, he went by the house snooping on her and caught her with another man. So, that's why I don't recommend people doing that. If you break up with somebody, just leave them alone. Don't go snooping by their house. I know people that don't done that. I know people that do that. You don't want to do that. Just go on about your life. It gets better, trust me. You said he had something to do with it, but I don't think he was there. Now, unofficially, all right, let me tell you all this. And y'all got to do the research after I tell you. And then you're going to be like, you know what? You got a point. Okay, watch this. I don't think he did it. And I think they know who did it. You know why I know? Before he died, well, more than a few years before he died, the NFL Hall of Fame welcomed him back. They literally welcomed him back. And I'm like, wait a minute. Why would they do that? Because they knew. I think the industry knows what happened. And apparently the person that did it is no longer living. It was a serial killer that did it. That was doing work around the house at the time. They said it was the work of a serial killer. And what happened was OJ went snooping that night. He went snooping because he used to snoop on her. And apparently he ran into the situation. But that explains why there was really no blood on that Bronco. He couldn't have done it. Yeah, he was stalking her. He was stalking her. He would go by there at night and look at her. And he went by there the wrong time. And I believe if he had went there a little earlier, he would have died too. If he went there a little earlier. But they believe it was the work of a serial killer. And the NFL welcomed him back to the Hall of Fame. Go research it. They welcomed him back. I think they know he didn't do it. Now, he did lose the civil case. Now, you know it's real easy to lose a civil case because the burden is not so high in the civil case. So he was on the hook for that money. But, oh, Kennedy, that was solved already. We know who killed Kennedy. That was an accident. Oswald didn't do it. Well, there was, I ain't getting into that. I don't want to get into that. I don't want to get flagged for conspiracy. Yeah, he did answer Firefly. Did you see that video? When he did a whole reenactment when the cops came to his house? Did you see that? He had an answer for everything. It was creepy. But the guy that allegedly killed her, he admitted on his deathbed. Y'all research it. He said, yeah, he did it. He's a serial killer. But it has never been official though. You said the YSL case is a hot mess. Yeah, it is a hot mess. I honestly think this is what I think they should do, Firefly. I think they should throw out this trial and start over again. That's what I think they should do. They need to start over and let him come home on house arrest. They have to let him come home on house arrest because he's been waiting that long. Let's let him come home on house arrest, start the trial again. And then this time it shouldn't take that long. The first judge messed up. So that's what happened there. It's unbelievable though. What happened? Hopefully not. Damn, guys, this is the official start of training camp. That's crazy. You never want to get caught up in Atlanta, put it that way. They need to start over again and let him come home on house arrest or throw the case out entirely. Just don't try him no more. Man, officials started training camp, and it's crazy. I can't wait to see Coach Prime in court. I mean, not court, hold camp. You know how he gets animated in camp? I can't wait for that. I said in court. I'm in camp. I'm getting my channels mixed up. I mean, I can't wait to see him in camp. You know how he get the yelling? I love it. I love when coaches do that. I'm not sure who's gonna have the number 1 jersey. I can't cover that case, Warren. That Sonya case, I can't cover it. It's too triggering for me. Yeah, I can't do it. I know that's the talk of the internet, but I just can't do it, man. Oh, Wester got number 1. Did he really? Wester got number 1? But I can't wait for him to get animated. I remember my old high school coach used to do that. He used to always find something. And I told y'all it was during a game. He chewed me out so bad that he lost his voice. He screamed so loud at me that he lost his voice. Because, you know, I wasn't expecting to get in the game. And he called my number. And I'm like this. I said, do anybody else got my number? He said, no, you're the only one. I'm like, I can't find my helmet. I couldn't find my helmet, yo. I couldn't find my helmet. And I mean, at that particular time, he said, get in the game. What are you waiting on? Coach, I can't find my helmet. You can't find your helmet? You can't. What you mean you can't find your fucking helmet? I can't find, I mean, spit flying everywhere. You can't find. His face turned beet red. And then by the next time out, I found my helmet. And I got in the game. At that point, at the end of the game, he was so hoarse he couldn't talk. I did not, my uniform was clean. I didn't think I was getting the game. So I had my helmet somewhere like hidden under the bench. I was riding the bench that first game, first 2 games. He said, "What?" He said, "What you mean you can't find your goddamn helmet? You can't find." He said, "If you don't find your goddamn helmet, you ain't gonna fucking play." I mean, he couldn't even talk. He said, "Go find your goddamn helmet." And then I found my helmet, right? He was like, "Go ahead, get in the game. Go ahead, go ahead." He couldn't talk. He couldn't. Oh, man. And then at halftime, he had to let the assistant coach talk for him because he couldn't talk. He had laryngitis. He couldn't talk no more. I made him lose his voice. I felt so bad. And then at the end of the game, he said, "Just make sure it don't happen again." Like he had that like squeaky voice at this point. He was a really nice guy. He'll do anything for you, but in the game, he was a madman. And in practice, no, he got me in practice. I had to do a lot of laps and stuff. And bear crawling. Bear crawls, stuff like that. hmm You got 10-2 or 8-4 and 5-7. Yeah, he got. You said Sap. You said he got after him today. He said he ready to go. He said he ready. Sap ready to go. I remember one time the coach yelled at me again, right? Because I caught a penalty, and the penalty set us back. But it didn't set us back that much, right? But it was a bonehead penalty. Next thing I know, he said, "Come here." I said, "Oh shoot." He grabbed me by my face mask. He said, "If you do that again, I'm going to jail. You understand me?" "Yes, sir." He said, "You do it one more time." He said, "You've been doing it the whole game. You just got caught. I've been watching you." He said, "You do it one more time, I'm going to jail." I said, "All right, coach." "You going to jail, coach?" He said, "Yeah, I'm going to jail." He said, "If you back talk me one more time, I'm going to jail." But then after the game, "Hey, how's your mother doing? Everything good? You need anything? Just let me know." He was a nice guy. After he cussed you out. After he don't cuss you to death. How's your family? Everything. He was crazy. Man. Low Hope, yeah, he was there. Dude, when Coach Prime, you know how he said, "Get off the field." That brings back memories. Cause he used to tell me that, get my ass off the field. But the only difference is my coach cussed. For to be such a God fearing man, he cussed a lot. And I think the worst time was when I lost my helmet. I couldn't find my helmet. And then getting all these unnecessary penalties. And then almost was late for practice. Like as he was walking in, I beat him in the door because you got to beat him in to not be considered late. And stuff like that. He got me. He got me on that. Different stuff like that. I get yelled at. I think I almost became immune to getting yelled at because he did it so frequently. But Coach Prime is hilarious when he do it. He said, "Make sure you keep the main thing the main thing." You know what that means. The main thing the main thing. That's old school right there. But I'm sure the players really appreciate it. They're gonna really appreciate it when they no longer playing. That's when you really appreciate it. You said better talent in the trenches. McChesney has been up there. He played for the Jets. I remember him when he played for the Jets. So they should be doing pretty good on this year. The trenches look pretty good. So they just offered another player a spot, so he should be there during training camp. I heard they offered somebody an opportunity. So you might see a new face. I heard that on the news. Offensive lineman. You said no lie. I got so good handling yelling. You said the Army wasn't nothing. Yeah, it's definitely going to be something to watch this year. But guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll probably be back live tomorrow. I'm sure they'll have something up so we could check out training camp. Then we'll go from there. But yeah, man, season is almost upon us. You said the Colts fans are nuts. No, them Eagle fans are nuts. Them Eagle fans, man. You ever been to the Lincoln Financial? Them fans are nuts. That's the only thing I can tell you. But guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all have a good night. Enjoy the rest of y'all week. The start of y'all week. I'll be back probably a little earlier tomorrow. See what their camp look like. Yeah, man, it's gonna be exciting. Another season is almost upon us. This is the last season that he'll be coaching his boys, man. This is the last season. That's crazy, isn't it? It's the last season he'll be coaching his boys. That's going to be emotional, isn't it, at that last game? The last season he coaching his boys, man. That's going to be hard for him. Like, damn, his boys, that's it. But it's also a good thing, too. You know, they're on their way to the next level. And then he move on, you know, with the next talent. He said at Max will hold the money. Wait, what y'all doing here? It said 12-0. What did Slap say? At chest ready. Oh, you want to bet? Okay, so he said 12-0, and Slap want to bet on that. So let's wait to see what Chess say. He said Cowboys. I hold the money. Shoot, if they 12-0, I got some money in my pocket. Man, if they 12-0, shoo. He said 10-2. But anyway, I don't know when they get the pads on. Is that the second week of training camp? Do anybody know? I believe it's the second week. I think I heard that on Chico's show earlier. I think Big Dog, I think he said the second week. I think Neely said that. I think it's the second week. Is that true? When they get the pads on the second week of training camp? I can't remember from last year. I think it's the second week. They had the helmets on, though. Firefly said 8-4. Oh, we taking bets? What are y'all doing? We taking bets here? Oh, he said he been said 10-2. He said he ain't betting. Firefly said 8-4. Oh, you said Mike said just helmets, no pads this week. Correct. So all the teams will be wearing their pads in week 2. Okay. Yeah, training camp starts for most of the country this week and next week. You said 10-2. Okay, you'll supply the winning gift. Firefly says she'll supply the winning gift if we want to take official bet down. Well, I guess whoever get the right record, right? That's how we're gonna do it. Whoever gets the right, whoever guessed right. So you said 8-4, Firefly. Warren said 10-2. Okay, Chess said 12-0. I like that though. I like that. I like what Chess is. I'm going with what Chess doing. He said 12-0. I like that right there. I like the sound. I like the sound of 12-0. Okay. Well, I'm going to remember from this chat because I keep the chat up. Oh no, we're doing slap. We're doing whoever gets the right record. Firefly says she's gonna give out the gift. She's not lying either. I guess it's just gonna be between us then, because we're all doing it now. I'm thinking the record will be. Let me think. 12. Well, what are we going to do for a tiebreaker? Because what happens if more than one person say 10-2? Okay, no, we're just doing regular season, not the playoffs. So 10-2 for the regular season. What happened if more than one person say 10-2? It got to be something else. How about this? Let's do Shador's passing yardage. Let's do that. Because the record is, everybody might have like the same situation. Okay, so y'all want to go with the record. Okay, y'all stand with the record. Yeah, but what if I want to go? Well, actually, I'm not in this because I'm the host, so I'm not even in the bet. All right, so 8-4. Oh no, Firefly, we're gonna go back to the chat because the chat is up. I'm gonna save the chat so I can go back and read it. All right, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go with 9-3. I'm gonna go 9-3. Oh, let me write it down. Even though I want them to go more than 9-3, but we gotta have different numbers. So I'm gonna go 9-3. I like the idea 11-1 too. I feel as though if they're like 11-1, they're going to the Big 12, or 10-2. If they 10-2 or 11-1, that's Big 12 title. I don't know about 9-3. I just put that there, but I don't really mean it. You said Shador passing for 4,200. That sounds good. Oh, you just want to bet me exclusively. You said 11-1. You calling me out exclusively here. Um, um, no, Firefly. We just going with this chat right here. We just keeping it between this chat here. This is the first chat of the season because training camp officially started. So this is the first live chat of the season. So we just gonna go with this chat. So whoever guessed right now is the winner. I feel like we got to do it a different way. I don't know. But yeah, let's just go with this for now. Wait a minute, Slap. I was at 9-3. But I will go 11-1. And Chess is 12-0. But see, I'm not rooting against Chess though. If Chess is 12, I want them to be 12-0. That's good money for. That's a good payday. You know. All right, that's what we'll do. We'll think on it. Firefly, do you want to do a late night chat on the other show? Or you think it's too late? Or we'll wait till tomorrow? Yeah, we'll wait till tomorrow. But people do be up, though. No, she is good for the gift, y'all. So y'all put y'all numbers in. She really is. She really is good for the gift. I'm just telling y'all that. So write what you think the record is gonna be right now, because this live is gonna stay up because this is the first live of the training camp. That's how I'm gonna know. What did you say, Mike? What did Mike say the record was gonna be? Is Mike still here? Let me see what Mike says. Let me see what his official record is. Now I think nine. I think 9-3 is disrespectful. But I had to put something different than y'all though. Fine. Wait, what is your record? What is your official record, Mike? Firefly. Mike is a Nebraska fan. So he already got him losing at least one. Because he's not betting against his team, so. Yeah, I know, Firefly, you a Husker fan too, right? You and Mike. Okay, Chess said he's standing on it. He said 12-0. Okay, so yeah, I know you're a Husker fan, Firefly. Mike, what's your record? Let me scroll. Let me scroll up and see what is the official record you got, Mike? Yeah, I know, Firefly. Not the rest of the year. I know you're a Husker fan. Oh my God! I hope y'all around during that game. I do not want to see nobody. Because you know we go live on the other channel. I'll make sure I give y'all the link here. You know how we do. We did it from last season. Slap, you still worried? You still on this 12-0 situation? Listen, that's chess. Chess standing on it. He's standing on it. So he's like, it is what it is. So he's not wavering. You said 6 wins max. Yeah, but you got to put your official record in, Mike, so we can record it. Oh, 6 wins. Well, you got to give us a record. What do you think the record's going to be? You got to write it in. That is hilarious. He said he goofy. Yeah, Firefly is a Nebraska fan. She from Nebraska. But for that game, she's with Nebraska, of course. Yo, listen, Nebraska fans, that you know how they are at the stadium. You said, Max, can I send you the money at Chess Ready? Wait, send it before the season starts, Slap. Y'all got a plenty of time to talk about it. But he's not wavering. He's staying at 12-0, so. Oh, man, it's going to be up, especially after the game. It's going to be, well, hopefully I'll see y'all for the Nebraska game. I mean, North Dakota State game. You know, we'll watch the game together, then, and do the post game stuff like that. You know, after we hear from you know, coach press conference, you know, like that. Oh, you gonna be at the game, David? That's where I think you said that. That'll be cool if you are. Oh, I do it every game, Firefly. We watch all the games, and then after the game, what we do is we have a post game live, and then we have people call in and stuff. We do it. We did it on every game last year, just about. Yeah, we did it every game. I'll post it. What I do is I'll go live here first, and then post the link, and then people just. I think this year we may have to maybe do it on disc. No, we'll do it on YouTube still. Yeah, we had the chat going while the game is going. Yep. We did it all last year. And that's how I think I met Mike during the Nebraska game. He came in when Nebraska was playing. Mike and there's another one, Nebraska Rascal. There's another one in here. Yeah, we got a few Nebraska fans in here. Oh, Chess said he not betting you, Slap. He said he not betting you. He's just going with 12-0. This is how he feel. He said, I'm here to enjoy the show. That's it. I'm not trying to bet. You know, you trying to call me out. He said, he's just letting you know. So what we'll do is, damn, this is really, time is flying. It's really crazy how time is flying. That's where we go when we want to watch YouTube live. Oh no, it's gonna be on my other channel, Firefly. I don't care if they strike it over. They didn't strike me last year. What I did was, as soon as the game was over, I put it on private. Yeah, I put it on private. Then we came back over here, and I started the live over here after the game was over. That's how we did it. You said I didn't make a game last year, being in South Dakota. That's okay. Oh, you didn't make a game like? Oh yeah, you was okay. You didn't go to any of the Nebraska games, huh? Let's see. But yeah, that's definitely gonna be an exciting game though. So hopefully you guys are around and we can watch it together. So that'll be good. You said watch the vids. Yeah, they didn't strike us last year. It's the way I did it. I use my other channel that I don't be using, and I don't care if they strike that channel. So you said, see, you got your wife in the football now. Yeah, it's a good storyline. Yeah, it's gonna be good though. I can't wait, and it's the start of camp. So yeah, it's gonna be good, man. But guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Now finally I'm gonna get out. But thank y'all for joining. I'll be back live tomorrow. I'm gonna wait till after they drop the training camp video and come back. We'll talk about it. And then yeah. Yeah, well, NBC, yeah, they got, actually, they did get me once, Mike. They did. But they didn't ban the video, though. It wasn't a strike that'll mess the channel up, though. So it wasn't bad. And I put it on private. But all right, y'all. Good talking to you. Enjoy y'all week. I'll be around earlier tomorrow, though. It'll be earlier. So yeah. But all right, y'all. It's gonna be an exciting season. Can't wait. All right, y'all. Take it easy, and catch y'all later. Thanks for coming in.